Hello, spotted. They really screwed me. What? One minute. Hello, everybody. You can see this. At first, it said no one could even. At first, it said the stream wouldn't take. I hope the stream is taking. Let me get my drink. My customary drink. 1 minute. Give me a second. Yes, things like hell. Alright, this is gonna be a video. I would first like to say, and I can't remember what the hell they call it, the guy's drink, and I don't think you want to wait for my dumb ass to look it up. But you ever seen the commercial with like the most interesting men in the world? Well, I don't always post rants on the internet where I fucking leave. I post incoherent rants and then leave and rip off Cradle of Filth songs and then fucking pray to various deities that may or may not exist. But if I do, I'm probably drunk. And I'm also not the interesting man in the world, and I may or may not be drinking whatever the hell he's drinking, but I'm probably drunk. Anyways, let's get on with this fucking hellhound of a fucking show that I call a thing. Anyways, what do we have to talk about today? Alex Jones. And I'm not dashing Alex Jones. At least someone has something to say. But he talked about felons. They're saying that the felons are largely non-American and something like that. I forget exactly what it was. Let me say this. Here's the fucking thing. If you are an American citizen and you know anything about American society, that you would know there is an incredibly large amount of American citizens, including white people. By the way, some of you white folk, as they say, you're in fucking prison, and you have your fucking family members and friends in prison by the mass. And they also do happen to have a lot of immigrants, not to mention black people who make up the majority of the prison population are black people. But they also have a shit ton of goddamn Hispanic people. And this fucker is trying to goddamn fucking reason it away by trying to reason it away as, well, they're immigrants. If they are immigrants, so fucking what? It's okay to put immigrants in fucking prison? So there's one thing. Shit. Biden is continuing to lose his mind. I think he said something about if he wins, he's going to make Trump feel the pain. And of course, I'm sure he doesn't mean anything ominous by that. He's Joe Biden. The guy says crazy shit. We all understand that. We all know that. He says things are illogical because he's going senile. He means nothing by it. But they're trying to make it out to be something bad. But yeah, Joe Biden is obviously harmless. The guy probably can hurt a fly. I like Joe Biden. Leave it at that. And Palestine and the LGBT community. I think Palestine has cracked down on LGBTQ activity. And I like how they said LGBT because they don't tell you LGBTQ. LGBTQ, by the way, means, for me, it means genderqueer, androgynous. And I'm largely genderqueer or androgynous. That's what I am. I may not look it, I may not act it, but, that's largely because I'm too damn lazy to give a shit. But nevertheless, it's a thing. Anyways, yeah, and another reason why they have LGBTQ activity cracked down on in Palestine, the same reason they would here if you fuckers got a chance to take over, because LGBTQ activity is the product of a intellectual society and a society that respects and appreciates other people's opinions and understands that not everyone is going to fucking agree with your sorry ass. If you are a conservative Republican, you don't understand that, usually because you're poor and you're poverty-ridden, much like myself, but I was able to see past that. But if you're living in Palestine and the West Bank, your fucking sense of things are a little bit distorted. Damn. Idiot. Anyways, your goddamn sense of things are going to be a little bit distorted because you're fucking poor. You don't have high education. You don't have access to various things. You probably don't have the internet. You have people lying to you. You have a direct, and they have proven poverty. Poverty and religion is directly connected. So you're not going to be the most welcome to LGBTQ activity, especially the activity of the T in the Q community, that is to say transgender and androgynous people. You're going to have hard enough time just trying to figure out gay people. So what you're going to have is a giant fucking issue with the LGBTQ community, and you can blame that on conservatism and on your inability to help the LGBTQ community and people. And you call that whatever you want. It is what it is. P666.